Okay, hello. It is me again, Jeremy. I apologize. This video is coming a bit later than what I had wanted. Uh, this is a new camera, so if the shooting is a bit off, I apologize. My last HD camera died in the middle of exactly what I'm fixing to do. Review this guitar right there. And unfortunately, it took the SD card with it. I don't know how it died like that, but it crashed and burned. Killed the SD card, killed the camera. Yeah, it was not a pleasant thing. But I've got a new camera. This one is an actual brand name instead of the Walmart special that I had, so it should work a bit better. Okay, anyway, so this is the camera that I bought, or this is the guitar that I bought as a kit. It not too bad. I have to admit that it did do pretty good. Putting together and all the pretty much everything carved on it was good. I did the headstock. I got bored of the headstock. And let me see if I can turn a light on and make it any better in here. Somewhat better. But it is I think with shipping it was $150, $160, something like that. The body is made of mahogany. The neck is made of mahogany. Let's see if I can get a better light here. You look at the neck. Neck I oiled. I did true oil on it. And yeah, the headstock is a bit weird in color and the way I dyed it. I was playing with dyes, a new set of dyes too, that I'll be going over in another video. But all in all, this is not a bad kit. Yeah, there's a there's a mistake right there. I did not think that parchment paper would stick to shellac as it was drying, but hey, guess what? FYI, shellac sticks to parchment paper while it's drying or curing. Surprise. The back was painted black and then clear coated. I did change my mind because I did mess up a little bit on the first go round. I really did not do a good job of clear coating the back. The front, however, is pretty good. There's a headstock. Just a normal. It was a regular paddle head. I carved a little something into it. The nut is not stock. It is not what comes with it. I added that. The tuners are not what come with it. They are locking tuners. You can see I put a set of locking tuners on it. I put a better nut on it because the one that comes with it it's plastic. It's cheap. The inlays are actually the reason that I bought this kit in particular because I really don't like the big blocky white inlays. They don't look, they just don't look good to me. So that's why I got this particular model. You can tell it's got 21 frets. Top, it is a flame maple top. That is an actual piece of flame maple. It is a veneer. It is not a, it is not a top like you'd find on a Les Paul or Gibson or a PRS. This is $150 kit shipped. You're not going to get that, with this kind of price. It's just not going to happen. But you can tell, I mean, it is a fairly nice piece of flame maple. It did pop out pretty good, with the die. I tried a burst on it. Didn't come out too bad. I didn't want to mess with sanding too much on it and sanding it down too far. Like I said, it is a veneer. It is, maybe half a mil thick. So there's not much there to work with. So if you do sand it, when you do put a black dye on it and then sand it back, don't sand it too far and don't sand it too hard. I hit it with, I think it was 320 and then 400, and then went ahead and put blue on and then some more black dye. It plays pretty good. I am actually surprised. This has become one of my favorite guitars to play. It feels good. It looks good. I mean, it doesn't look, this isn't a $1,500 PRS. Let's face it, it's not a $1,500 PRS. I did not pay that much, and it's not worth that much. It is a $150 kit guitar. It is damn good. The pickups in it are OEM quality. They're about what you get with Washburn. There's a Washburn X series. There's a Washburn Lion. And they're about equal. They're not any better or worse. They're about OEM quality. I did, like I said, I replaced the tuners. I replaced the nut. I tried a new nut, one that I had never seen or heard of before. It's called a zero nut. It comes with the zero fret. The nut it's a bone nut. Surprisingly, it's a actual bone nut that it comes with, and you just size it to fit your particular guitar, and it has a specially made fret. And yes, it is specially made. It is smaller on one side than it is the other, and it is something you are not going to make yourself. But it does work pretty good. I am pretty happy with it. It is, one, it's a damn good improvement over the cheap plastic that came with it. But it's not a bad nut. I'm still getting used to it. You notice I have, regular Tune-o-matic bridge. That was one of the other reasons why I bought this. If you notice, the cheapy little 3/4 X series Washburn, the Lion, my Ibanez, None of them have vibratos or trims on them. There's a reason for that. I don't like them. The expensive ones are nice. They stay in tune. I don't use them enough to justify spending $300, $400, $500 on one. So, you know, that's kind of my thing. The electronics in it, just as good as anything else. You know, normal 3-way switch. Choose neck, both, bridge. You know, it is a normal 3-way switch. Nothing special about it. The pots did come with these caps. So, you know, the caps are not bad. Let's see if I can actually get in on one. There we go. Wow, the zoom is not where it's handy, is it? I mean, they're decent. They're not great, but they are fairly decent, kind of like a Gibson's or an Ibanez's, numbered and all. But one thing you'll notice is if you ever play this, I replaced the pots in it. That was one of the things that I did to upgrade it before, really before I put it together. I got new pots, I got new nut, new tuners, and replaced the wiring and replaced the caps. Replaced the capacitors in them. Pots that it came with actually were not that bad. There are worse pots in more expensive guitars. The pots that came with it were, I mean, they weren't name brand, they weren't CTS or Bournes or anything, but they were fairly high quality. They weren't, 25-cent Radio Shack models. They were fairly decent. But I did replace them with 500K Bournes, all 4 of them that I got from Mouser. They are the Bourne's guitar series, so that I do have a longer shaft on them, and they are made for repeated uses. Now, unfortunately, the Bourne's pots are backwards. 10 is off. And all the way over to 0 is full up. Which just really makes things a little difficult to try to remember. But since 10 is off, it's fairly easy. Leave my volumes off so that I know where they're at. I try to leave the volumes on most of my guitars off so I know where they're starting from. And for anybody that noticed the neck, the strings on the neck, and how the neck is a little cocked over to the side instead of over, and how the strings are pushed over to the side, over to the left, there is a reason for that. I did that myself. I was trying something. Like I said, this is my Frankenstein guitar. I tried all sorts of different things with it. I cocked the neck over, I don't know, half a degree maybe, so I could get the high E string farther away from that edge. so that maybe when I reach up, and when I reach up with my finger to hit the low E, maybe I won't hit that string as easily. It kind of worked, not really, but whatever. Notice that the entire thing is bound in kind of a cream colored plastic. Does have side dots on it. So I mean, it's not that bad of a kit. I am hoping to put together a set of videos showing the assembly of one of these. Hopefully. I hope. Unfortunately, I cannot buy one because I just blew all my money that I had on buying one of these on repurchasing a camera. So I put in a request to Mr. Joseph at Albatross to see if they could send me one that I could assemble for them and make a set of videos on. Yes, I know there are a ton of videos out there on assembling these damn kit guitars. I understand. And my way is not any better than anybody else's. Sure as hell ain't any better than some people that take it to the extreme. I've seen dozens of assembly videos, and they are all good. I'm not trying to make something better. I'm just trying to make my version of it. I did a few things differently than what they did. I changed parts out to begin with. I did different things with the dies. I mean, come on. That headstock, if you can actually get a decent image of what it looks like, it's a blue-green color. It matches these inlays, the triangular inlays, really well. And that's what I was trying to do on the headstock, was see if I could actually do that with the dies that I have. Surprise, I was able to. But there you go. That is that guitar, and I will have links down the description for Albatross Guitars, the people that I bought this from. I will have links to where I got the tuners, the nut, and the pots from. That way, if you're interested in learning a little bit more about them, you can. If not, skip past them and keep going. And I will be doing a review on the dies that I used because, well, I've never used a water-based die before. I've done a lot of woodworking. I've used a lot of stains. I've used a lot of colorant agents. I've never used a powdered water-based die before. And I've discovered a few cool things you can do with this set of dies that makes them a bit entertaining. Okay, well, that's all for me. That's all for now, and I will see y'all next time.